What's going on YouTube? Got a little different flavor of video today. I wanted to show that I do more than just competition shooting, practical shooting. I also hunt in the fall. Pretty new hunter. So we moved to Georgia here in 2020. Moved here in January, so it was really late in the season then. 2021 I didn't get going in hunting. I don't think. I think 2022 was the first year I hunted. Yeah, I sat around. Yes, it was 2022. I did all my hunter safety stuff and then kind of decided to learn to hunt. I've had a bow for a long time. I bought one while I was in Saudi Arabia. Bowtech does a really good overseas deal on some of their older models, so I had bought one then. I only bow hunted the first year. I don't story for a different time, but I'm not confident enough in my bow skills to think I can ethically take an animal, so I don't bow hunt anymore. However, I do rifle hunt quite a bit. So this is a video of me going out. It is Friday the 24th of October today. This was Monday. Yep, it was Monday, whatever day that is, the 20th, I think. The Saturday before that, so the 18th of October is when rifle season opened in Georgia. Georgia has a very long rifle season, I've learned. Our rifle season runs from usually the weekend after Columbus Day weekend, whatever you're calling it, until the weekend of MLK weekend. So it runs all the way into mid-January. Super long rifle weekend, or rifle season here in Georgia. We have pretty small deer, from what I understand. Again, pretty new to this whole thing. I've only hunted Georgia. I do take a doe in this. She's pretty small. We'll see what I get back from the processor because I don't process my own deer. I'm guessing maybe 30, 40 pounds of meat will come back, not a ton. But she's decent size. She's decent size. I was happy with her. For the three that came out, there was a yearling that was pretty young, and then two does. I took the bigger one. This one still had milk in her udders. I don't know what you call them. Milk sac down there. She still had milk in it, which seemed really late in the season to me for that. She's 6 months past giving birth-ish. So, yeah. So I'm going to interject here a little bit, but basically I do a walkout from the backyard. Super fortunate that we have this in our backyard. And I'll kind of talk more here in a little bit. Thanks. Okay, what's going on? This is my first day of hunting in 2025. Yes, I'm walking out of my back porch. I am very fortunate. I can walk out of my back porch and hunt. Try not to say I was watching some of my videos, I say it a lot. So I go out here behind my land. I have a pipeline that we'll see here in a little bit. Basically walk out the back gate. I've already been out there and set up my chair, my tripod. I'm gonna flip this around here in just a second. So there we are, just walked out the gate. As I go out in the backyard, I've got my feeder set up over there. I cleared this out the first couple years to bow hunt. I've got a stand right up there. It's a pretty decent little bow hunting area. They don't really walk over here where I cleared it though. They stay over there on that trail. So it's not super great. I did put up a second stand right here. And I haven't bow hunted out of that. I'll tell you my bow hunting story later. But what I really like to hunt is this natural gas pipeline. I set up right up there. We'll get up there and I'll show you guys some measurements. While I'm walking here, yes, I'm bougie. I bought some Sitka stuff last year. No, I didn't pay full price for it. They have a pretty decent military discount. I don't know that I'll buy any more. It's nice, but my old military camouflage works just fine. I do have an Armageddon gear bino holder. Of course, I'm rocking Vortex. The bino holder is nice. Armageddon gear is like 45 minutes from the house, so I can go check it out, and it's pretty easy. All right, talk you through my setup here real quick. By the way, it's like 6:30, sundown's at 7, so I come out here this time of night a lot. I start to see movement when this gets in the shade. I've got a Daniel Defense. This is actually their 18-inch 308 barrel. I pulled it out of a chassis, put it in the hunting stock, switched stuff around, but it works pretty good for hunting. I got a discontinued Leopold 3X LRP. This is a 6.5 to 20, I think. I'm sitting on a 2-bits tripod. It's actually like one of my competition things. And then I sit in my chair here. Oh, Hornady ELD X's. Is that right? Is that their hunting ammo? Yeah, ELD X's. This is a nice little 5-round mag. And we're on safe, so life is good. Yep, so that's kind of what we do. I'm going to reconfirm my ranges here, and then I'll let you guys know. Alright, so here's what I got going on. This first, or there it is. So that first bump right there, that's 75 yards. Hard to see, but there's a second one out there that's 150. There's one behind that. It's 200, and then that rock ditch is 300. I've seen them out beyond that. Man, the trees really grew in this year. I've seen them out beyond that, but anything out beyond that, I'm not going to take a shot, and I'd have to really want to shoot something at the rocks to take a shot at 300 yards. But that's kind of pretty nice little range estimation. I forgot my book, so I'm just going to hang out here for about an hour and see if anything walks in front of me. If it does, see if we can get some pictures of it. So real quick 6-second video here. You can see a doe walking out right there. There's actually 2 more on the far right. She was the 3rd one that came out. I had them lased at 200, and they're going to go in behind some tall grass, and she hung out there for probably a minute. First sighting of the year. I wasn't really sure I wanted to get a doe that night. 200 is kind of my limit on a doe, and when she was tucked in behind the grass, I just didn't feel comfortable. I sat there and looked at her for a while, and when I finally decided to take the shot, she hopped into the trees. So she didn't go out. But then they came back. Oh, I scratched my head. They came back a little bit later, and I got some hat camera footage of them coming back, and we'll see what that looks like. All right, I'm going to do a little voiceover here now that I've got a microphone. So I got eyes on it. The little doe, the young yearling, walked out first. I lased her at 180, and then I saw one of the other does walk back. So I decided, because I'd already missed one shot, I was going to get back on him here. So I get back on him. I do like to zoom in. I zoomed in. I shot a spike out here last year. So when I zoom way in, I'm checking their head to make sure that they are in fact does. Then they kind of tangled up a little bit. I started to go on the far left big doe, and then I switched. The young one got behind her, and I was worried about a pass through. So then I went to the far right doe, which was a little bit bigger. And when I get on her, I get pretty happy and take the safety off. Sorry about the rest of this video. I'm trying to whisper into it, but it doesn't work very well. One more thing, I did do my dope on this. I looked it up in the phone. 200 was a 0.6 mil hold, so I can see that in the reticle. One dropped where she was. The other 2 are standing. There they go. Well, that's a doe down. So there was the shot, and one of the does dropped. She dropped right where she was. It was a nice shot. I'll show it here in a sec. I think I can show it. Hopefully YouTube didn't take it off. It's not a nasty shot or anything, but she fell right there. Interestingly enough for me, it's the first time I'd experienced it. The other doe and the other young deer, they just kind of hung out. The doe waited maybe 10 seconds and hopped in the trees. The young one actually went the long way across the pipeline. I stood up, grabbed the gun, and was walking back towards the house, and the young one was still sitting out there. So what I normally do when I drop a deer, I wait about 15-20 minutes for them to expire, and then I head out with the 4-wheeler to, I just gut them and then take them to the processor. So in this instance, the girls wanted to come out with me. So a little bit of me on the 4-wheeler with the girls, and then I'm not going to show gutting the deer. So I'm not a pro at that. There's way better people that can explain it than me. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it's dead.
Okay.
That's
a non-painful death.
she died where I shot her.
She had a non-painful.
That's right. And that was the big one. There's the bullet entrance right there.
Oh yeah, so that didn't hurt her. She had a non-painful death.
No.
Her eyes look fake.
Oh, let's see, she's bleeding out of her mouth. Her eyes look what? Fake? Those are real.
Wait, how do you know if it's a dove?
Well, there's no antlers right now. And the size is smaller. And she has been a mama. But there's no wiener, so it's not a boy.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
No.
No? All right, so there's the entrance. A little bit high, a little bit forward, but she fell good. Let's see. And that's all there is for an exit. Not like the movies, huh?
No, normally in the movies just look straight through. Yeah, they explode too. Yeah.
Yep, no, it went straight through.
Is the bullet in still in?
No, it came out.
Oh.
See there? There's the bullet hole right there. You see it?
Where'd the bullet go?
That way. So it went kind of through the shoulder and the neck. All right, so.
Why is it moving?
It's because I'm moving it.
It's like old.
Yep, so that was it. First hunt, less than an hour, successful with a nice doe. Piper, my youngest, she's 10. She didn't last very long. She was out of there about when I made the first hole in the deer. And Kate made it quite a while. I was working, I had opened the chest up and was working my way down into the abdomen when she decided she'd had enough. So, yep, that's Georgia deer hunting. I can tell that's a full-size, full-grown doe right there. Just not very giant. But puts deer meat in the freezer. So that's me hunting. I will put some more videos up as I keep going throughout the year. Rut's here in a couple weeks. I should have plenty of time to go sit during the rut. So talk to you later, YouTube. Bye. One more thing, YouTube. I'm a Hornady podcast fan. So this is what I'm hunting with. Hornady. She's not Hornady. I do like the Hornady podcast. I also like the Vortex podcast. This is what I was hunting with. Precision Hunter. These are 178 grain 308 ELDXs. I have not tried the Barnes TTX that they rave about on the Vortex podcast. I did hand load some last year for 6.5 Creedmoor. I might get that out later today. I really like hunting with that gun I was hunting with. All right, now I'm really gone. Have a good one, YouTube. Bye.